everybody. It's the coach.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on... The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Davis. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
They'll run on first down. It's Crawford. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The numbers for Davis last week. 7 catches, 91 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On second down, Messina trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On second down now, it's Crawford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a stop. We'll step aside. On first down, Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Messina could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Davis to throw on third down. He's got Thompson here, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down and 4. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Watson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all
executed while the offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Davis now. He'll rifle this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. This one caught by Davis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Davis on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
We play to win.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Watson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second and a couple, Mayfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On third down, it's Crawford, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run on first down. Crawford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Watson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On first down, Messina. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. On 2nd and inches, Davis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Messina, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give them a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first.
Route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On first down, Messina. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it. Would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. It's Crawford. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This a quick pass to Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down now, Messina, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the Steelers on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a give right side. Wilkerson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. And that is incomplete here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action. Mayfield completes it to Davis. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Messina. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Davis. Off play action. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thompson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off, 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second and long. Davis, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
12 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite,